And I guess we're probably the last one left working in the same family, and the place is intact.
Apples.
Yeah, apples. Well, now, they didn't know about it then, but apples and potatoes don't go good together in storage. But they take potato barrels, and the staves, the slats weren't tight, and because they had to have some air in for the potatoes. And they'd line it with brown paper, and very carefully pick the apples, and very carefully handle them, and put them one by one till you got the barrel full. And we'd put down, Father and I used to put down anywhere from 3 or 4 to 6, 7 barrels of apples a year. But prior to our time, they put down a lot of apples. They had their own cider mill. It was worked with a sweep with a horse on it to run the wooden gears, the crushers. And and they used the old winter varieties, the russet, the Baldwin, the Denison Redding, and sometimes they'd use the greening, Rhode Island greening. They'd have to use those up kind of early because they didn't keep too long. But your Baldwin, your russet would keep right through till spring. Of course, you'd have some bad ones in the barrel. You'd have to sort them over when you picked them out, make a pie or applesauce or something. And they kept those down there. And there's a salt pork, and they always kept the brine barrel down there for making, brining your hams and bacon. And then when we got the pork emptied out of that brine, we put in pieces of beef. And that's what they made cured and smoked for chipped beef. Like you have chipped beef gravy. And they also had the, you leave it in there quite a while, and you'd have corned beef. They had cabbage under the haystacks, and they wouldn't save all of them, but you'd get enough to last the family through the winter, you know. That kept them from freezing. And so you'd have corned beef and cabbage, and you'd have your potatoes, and they had carrots and stuff, you know, and it's kind of a pretty good meal. And that's the way they did it. And the smokehouse used to be out back of this shed here, but the hurricanes took it out, so we built another one there. And those brush hadn't grown up down here in the swamp. They used to keep cattle down in there, and that kept the sprouts down. But anyway, this car drove in the yard one day. The woman was all excited, blowing the horn. Geez, my father was in the house there, and he came out to see what the trouble was. Lady says, "Mister says your outhouse is on fire. Better check, see if there's anybody in it." And it was a smokehouse going. She thought the outhouse was on fire.
Now,